Good morning. So this morning we're going to be doing an energizing morning yoga flow. It'll be under 30 minutes, including Shavasana. At least that's the plan. I recommend having a block. If you don't have a block, grabbing a pillow or something that you can relax on a little bit. And then if you know that you will need a strap, or if you're unsure of even what a strap is, I recommend grabbing a strap as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Everyone come onto your backs this morning. And I'm going to read to you a little poem by Mary Oliver, who I absolutely love, one of my favorite poets in the whole wide world. So just settle in. Start to close the eyes as you come onto your back. Just settle into the body this morning. Starting to relax all of the muscles. And notice, just be the observer, the witness of your body as it is. Notice if you feel sore anywhere, if you feel a little tight, if maybe you feel absolutely amazing. Just notice, accepting your body, your mind, your heart, just as you are this morning, no judgment, judgment-free zone. And then bringing your hands to your belly, just starting to focus in on the breath. And with each breath in, really feeling your belly puff out like a giant balloon and press into your palms. And with each exhale out of the mouth, feeling the balloon deflate. And as you breathe, and feel that breath, I'll read. So you can tune me in or you can tune me out. If you're like, heck, I don't want no poetry this morning, that's fine with me. The poem this morning that I'm going to be reading is called On Meditating, sort of. Meditation, so I've heard, is best accomplished if you entertain a certain strict posture. Frankly, I prefer just to lounge under a tree. So why should I think I could ever be successful? Some days I fall asleep or land in that even better place, half asleep, where the world, spring, summer, autumn, winter, flies through my mind in its hearty ascent and its uncompromising descent. So I just lie like that, while distance and time reveal their true attitudes. They never heard of me and never will or ever need to. Of course I wake up finally, thinking how wonderful to be who I am, made out of earth and water, my own thoughts, my own fingerprints, all that glorious temporary stuff. I chose this poem for this morning because I think that oftentimes the idea of meditation makes it seem like you have to be up in the Himalayan mountains and just only meditating and focusing on your breath every single day and being a monk or an ascetic, and that's just not true. You can be meditating while you're dancing, while you're cooking, while you're hanging out with your family, while you're doing yoga asana. You can be meditating like in the poem against a tree. Meditation really is just finding this connection between your breath and your body and your awareness of it. So it's that presentness, it's that knowledge and that intention that you are breathing, that you are bringing to whatever you are doing, that presentness. So really you can be meditating, doing anything with that intention of being present, of being truly there, soaking it in moment by moment. And I think that's beautiful because meditation is going to look different for each and every one of us, as it should. That's the beauty of it. So yeah, today as you move through this morning energizing practice, think about that idea of presentness, of meditation, of breath, and your unique meditation throughout our movement. So just being present through the movement in your own unique way. And it'll, like I said, it'll look different for each and every one of us. So begin to draw your knees in towards your chest and start to rock the spine side to side, massaging it out. And then little by little, we're going to start to Rock forward and back, and keep your eyes closed for a little longer. And we're just going to come up into a comfortable seat. Hands come to heart center, into Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. Feeling your thumb tips press against your heart center, your sternum. And what we'll do here is take a big breath in through the nose and a long exhale out altogether. And then an inhale through the nose, and I would love it if you joined me in an Om from wherever you're at, in your home, at a park, wherever. So, inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose. Inhale again. Exhale out of the mouth. And just feeling that vibration that's connecting us all wherever we're at different times, at different places, through that beautiful sound vibration that's calming, de-stressing. And now start to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, finding your Ujjayi pranayama, that Darth Vader sounding breath like you're fogging up a mirror. Let's take 5 together. In through the nose, out through the nose. Breathing in, and breathing out. And gentle constriction at the back of the throat. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And let it go. And then start to rub your palms together. Make a little heat, like you're starting a fire. And then place your palms anywhere on your body that needs a little extra love. Maybe that's everywhere, and that's okay. And then rub them again. Rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them. And place them over your eyes, opening and closing your eyes. Letting a little light in. Good morning. Inhale, reaching up. Gaze follows your hands. Exhale, twist towards your right. Gaze over your right shoulder. And for today, stay on your right fingertips to try to find more lift in the body. Imagine there's a string connected to your chest and it's lifting it up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist towards your left, and now staying on the left fingertips. Growing a little taller, use the right hand outside of the left thigh to draw you deeper into the twist. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale through center. Exhale, this time bring your hands to your knees. And we're gonna get a little groovy with it. So you're gonna start to lean to the right and then lean forward, arch the back, lean to the left, and then round the spine like a cat. And keep it going, making these circles, getting nice and fluid with it. And taking one more, going to the right. And then switch and go to the left. Find that breath. Exhale sends you back. Inhale guides the chest forward. One more. Exhale back. And then coming back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swing your hands behind your back and interlace them. Start to draw the chest up towards the ceiling. Lean back. Pull your hands away from your lower back. Exhale, fold. Release your hands out in front of you. And we're gonna find our way into a child's pose. Pressing hips towards heels. You can have knees apart or knees together, whatever feels better on your body this morning. And just rest the forehead down, spread your fingers, and keep elbows lifted. Maybe rocking forehead side to side, massaging out the third eye. And take 2 more breaths here. Inhale, we're going to come up to tabletop position. Curl your toes and sit back on your heels just for a little bit here. Start to shake out the hands. Good. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them. And then from here, we're going to do something a little funky, but kind of fun, just to wake up the arms. So send your arms out in front of you and start to bring your forearms together. And a little like jazz hands or butterfly hands. And look, at my forearms do not touch. It's totally okay if yours don't either. And I want you to roll your shoulders back. Inhale, press your hands forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, try to draw them closer to your belly, right underneath your chest. Inhale, forward. Exhale, draw them in. Do a little squeeze in the arms. Inhale, forward. Exhale, a little squeeze. Inhale, forward. Exhale, a little squeeze. One more, inhale, forward. Exhale, a little squeeze. Inhale, forward, hold here, hold, 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 hold. Imagine you have like a superpower and you're pressing it through your hands. And release. Good, roll the shoulders back. And then roll them forward. Come back to that tabletop position. Spread the palms. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round chin to chest. Inhale, lifting, broadening from collarbone to collarbone. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And then come back to that neutral spine. Plant your right hand directly in front of your face on the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle coming onto your left cheek, left shoulder. And this right hand can stay in front of your face or it can reach over the crown of your head. And just finding a thread the needle shape. Inhale back through center, left arm reaches back up. Exhale, left hand comes down, switching sides, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, come onto your right shoulder, right cheek. And then once again, left arm can either stay in front of your face or it can crawl over your head. And do whatever you feel like doing here. Keep lifting the sit bones, engaging the belly. Finding an opener here in the heart, feeling the belly. Inhale, sweep back up. Exhale, place it down. Okay, curl your toes here and start to hover the knees, taking circles around the wrists. Strong core, firing up the belly, firing up the body. Good, keep breathing. Keep pressing that mat away. Exhale, downward facing dog, pedal it out. Take your dog for a little walk, bending in the knees and the hips, rolling biceps forward. Think of taking your heart closer to your thighs. And then inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, belly comes towards your thighs, getting a stretch in the front of the arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels, belly comes towards your thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, lift the heels, bend the knees, belly to thigh. And then this time come forward, high plank. Hold here. Protract your upper back, so make a little dome with the upper back. Roll onto your tips of your toes. Press the mat away, almost like you have a cat shape in the upper back. Breathe. We're gonna drop down knees, chest and chin. Holding here, squeezing the elbows by our sides. Slither forward, baby cobra. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Maybe hover your hands, feet stay down though. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. And gaze down the bridge of your nose. Holding here, feel the back muscles, the glute muscles. Exhale, lower head. Inhale again, baby cobra. Maybe this time again, hover the hands. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Coming into a rag doll. So at the front of your mat, catch opposite elbows. Keep a nice bend in the knees. Belly can rest on your thighs. And just hang here. Letting the neck and the head hang heavy. Maybe swaying side to side. Shaking the head yes, shaking it no. And then rocking forward and back, playing with the weight in the toes and the heels. Good, gently release, press through the heels, leave the feet just how they are, and rise all the way up. Inhale, reaching up, gaze follows. Exhale, Tadasana, bring hands by your sides, close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breath. Inhale, open your eyes, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Find a nice flat back, draw shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So squeeze your shoulder blades together almost like you're in an up dog or a baby cobra. And then pull the navel up. Exhale, fold. This time plant the palms and step back with the right leg. Lower right knee down gently. Untuck the toes. And then if you need your blocks, get your blocks or come up onto fingertips. From here, we're just gonna oscillate between these two shapes, finding this low lunge, pressing the chest forward. Exhale, pulling the hips back, straightening that left leg for half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. But then inhale, bend back. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Hold here this time. And I like to take my left hand to my left hip and just kind of pull it back so my hips are nice and square. Flex the left toes, bring the left hand back down. And instead of rounding here, try to find some lift in the chest and pull the shoulders away from the ears. One more breath. Your next inhale, bend back into that front knee. Curl back toes, lift back knee, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step back with the left leg, lower left knee down, untuck toes. Once again, get your blocks or come up onto fingertips and just draw right hip back. And then bend and press the chest forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, back. And hold here and take your right hand, bring it to the right hip, kind of pull it back. Right hand comes back down. Lift the right toes. And find that breath. One more here. Next, inhale, bend back into that right knee, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step back, downward facing dog. Now you're gonna roll forward, come into that high plank. Drop down knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower forehead. This time, curl toes, lift knees. Forearms are perpendicular to the mat. And then press up, find a push-up. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Long exhale out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Flex your toes. Good. Keep the hips nice and square. And then point your toes. Draw that foot all the way in between your hands. Nice. And then from here, bump back knee up just a little. Keep back toes curled. Plant your palms and send that right leg back for a three-legged tabletop position. Perfect. From here, draw right knee to your nose. Inhale, expand. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, expand. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, expand. Hold here and try to make a U shape. Then reach your left arm up. Stay here, or if it's part of your practice to bend back, or if you have your strap and you want to grab that foot, make sure the thumb is facing up and gaze towards your left. Lift, lift, lift. Find that balance. Relax the face. Feel the warmth being created in the body. Gently release, but don't let the foot come down to the earth, just the hand. Okay, from here, I want you to rock onto the left shin and turn it to the side so it's coming off the mat. Then from here, right arm's gonna reach up and you're in a variation of side plank. Yeah, nice. I know, kind of funny transition there. From there, lower right hand down, or right leg down. Start to rise up. Crawling right fingertips down for a gate pose stretch. Here, left hand reaches up and over. And then think of taking that left hand further back behind you or even to the lower back. Drawing left shoulder back to the wall behind you. And inhale, reach back up. Exhale, cartwheel hands down to the front of your mat. Stepping back, downward facing dog. You can hang out here, come to a child's pose, or if you want to take a flow. Then this time coming to a high plank. Maybe do knees, chest, chin, or coming onto your knees and doing a little push-up that way. Or take a chaturanga, lowering halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. And let it go. Lifting left leg up. Flex the toes. Hips are square. Really engaging that glute in the back of the left leg. Draw that foot in between your hands. Gently lower back knee down. Untuck your, today we're gonna keep toes curled. Toes curled. Okay, plant your hands. And then I would bump back knee up just a little. Send the left leg back, so you're in a three-legged table. And then draw the left knee to nose, rounding and press the mat away. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch it in, hold here. And then send it all the way up. Try to make a U shape with the back, maybe reaching right arm up. And if you feel like it and feel warmed up enough, it's early, so maybe you don't, that's okay, don't worry, stay here. Or start to reach back for that foot, thumb facing up, and catch that foot with the right hand, opening your body up to the right side. Use that glute to kick the leg higher. Find the balance. Breathe here. Okay, we're gonna gently release, but nothing comes down to the earth except for the right hand. From here, you're gonna pivot onto the right shin, coming off so the foot's gonna come off the mat. You're gonna come into a variation of side plank. Left hand reaches up. Yes, perfect, everyone. Really nice. From here, lower left foot down. Come all the way up. Left hand touches left leg. Right arm reaches up for a variation of gate pose. Staying here, or drawing right arm back, or maybe even bending it and bringing the right hand to the lower back. Find your breath. Slow and steady wins the race. We're gonna inhale, reach that right arm back up. Exhale, cartwheel hands to the front of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward, find high plank. Your choice, knees, chest, chin, or just press back down dog or even child's pose, or take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking some breaths here. Reconnect with the body. And just feeling yourself waking up. The body's waking up, the mind's waking up, the breath's waking up. And we find this meditation through movement. This place of being totally present with yourself, with your heart, with your breath. And we soak it all in. Child's pose, big toes together, knees wide, resting the forehead down. Inhale, come back up, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're gonna do one more little flow. And then from there, we're gonna wind down and come into a nice shavasana. So right leg's gonna lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step right foot in between your hands, lower back, knee down. This time, keep toes curled. We're gonna rise up to our low lunge, Anjaneyasana. But we're gonna take a steeple grip with the arms if it feels okay in the shoulders. If not, hands can come to just rest on that front thigh. So our steeple grip looks like this. Index fingers together, thumbs crossed, and the rest of the fingers crossed. Reaching up. Really engaging the legs, so rather than sinking the hips down and forward, find some lift. Strong left glute. Ooh yeah, nice and spicy. And breathe here. Hands are going to come to heart center. And we're going to take a little twist with our left arm coming onto the outside of that right leg. Try to bring the thumb tips in front of the heart center. Inhale, come up, reach up. Exhale, cartwheel hands down. Untuck back toes, lower back heel. Rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. But we're gonna make it a little extra fun today. So, bringing the palms together, and then bend the elbows and bring the palms to the back of the neck or the head. Taking a little lean back here, almost like your hand's a pillow or like you're modeling. And you're gonna feel that left calf totally engage. Keep bending in the front knee. Breathe. Inhale, reach up, straighten front leg, give it a little break. Exhale, warrior 1. Interlace your palms at your lower back, lift the heart, lift the chest. And humble your warrior. Pressing through the back edge of that left foot. Lifting palms up overhead. Okay. We're going to keep our hands just how they are, lift up halfway, and start to come into your warrior 3. If you need to undo your hands, undo them, or keep them like this, flexing the left toes. Reaching the crown of your head forward. And then the left knee's gonna come into your chest. Balance, 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 flex the toes. And set it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Notice your heart rate now. Mine's going thum, 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 thum. So just try to steady it out. Letting some of the heat go through, out of the mouth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step back, downward facing dog. Option for a flow, or hang out here, take a child's pose, whatever you want to do. Inhale will carry you forward if you're taking a flow. Exhale will test the hips back, down dog. Okay, other side. We're gonna sweep that left leg up. Point your toes, draw it in knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it in between your hands, lower back knee down. Keep toes curled for today. Reach your hands up, low lunge. And then we're gonna take that steeple grip, but find it so the opposite thumb's on top. It'll feel pretty weird. That's how you'll know that you're doing the opposite hand. Coming back, reach up. Strong core here, and then you're doing like a little tuck in the hips, so not pressing the booty out, a little tuck. Breathe. And then hands are gonna come to heart center. We're gonna hook this right arm to the outside of our left leg, coming into a little twist here. Gazing maybe up and over to the left. Thumb tips come in front of the heart center. Pulling navel up towards the spine, strong body. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, cartwheel, hands down, lift back knee, roll back heel down, and we're gonna find our warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. And then take that funny hand position, palms together, elbows bend, press your head into your hands. Keep bending into that front knee. Drawing that front knee towards the pinky toe. Press through the back edge of that back foot and back heel. Inhale, reach up, straighten front leg. Exhale, warrior one. Interlace your palms, take the opposite grip. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, humble your warrior. Thinking of your torso going forward in the same direction as your toes, rather than out towards the corner of your mat. Now press through that back foot, distributing the weight a little bit more evenly throughout the legs. Inhale, reach up, straighten that front leg, give it a break. Oops, I messed up, that's okay. We're gonna bend back into that front knee, interlace your palms, reach the crown of the head forward, and find your warrior three. Flex your toes. Keep reaching that head forward. And then draw right knee in towards your chest. Balance, balance, balance. And stand on 2 feet, shake it up. Big breath, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Plant the palms, stepping back down, dog. Option for a flow here, but you don't have to. Listen to the body. And then come through your high plank. And just lower super slow or fast. You can do a belly flop, I encourage it. All the way onto your mat, hugging elbows nice and close to you. Good, rest on either cheek. And just bring your arms out like a cacti. Take a couple breaths. And see, just remembering, it doesn't matter how many classes you've taught. I've taught a bunch, and you still mess up sometimes. It just happens. But we go with the flow of it, right? Okay, from here, just rolling all the way onto your backs. Drawing your legs into your chest. Give yourself a little hug here. Hopefully you're feeling a bit more awake and energized. From here you have a choice if you want to do a happy baby for your inversion. Catching the outsides of your feet or your big toes. If you want to just take legs straight up, or if you have a wall and want to rest your legs against the wall. Maybe shoulder stand as part of your practice, do that, or headstand. Or my favorite, get your handy dandy block. You bring it underneath the tailbone and the glutes. And you just rest them there. And then you lift the legs up. And bring hands to belly or to the heart or wherever. And holy moly, this is game changer right here. One of my favorite restorative shapes. So wonderful and such a nice massage on the lower back. And depending where you're at, maybe you're starting to close the eyes back down, slowing back down, and moving into the parasympathetic nervous system, that relaxed state. And wherever you end up, taking 8 breaths, full inhales, full exhales, just allowing the feet to remain above your heart. And this is a nice place here if you have some soft music that you want to turn on. Maybe turn down the lights, grab a blanket, whatever you need to start to prepare for our final resting shape. And your next exhale, bringing your feet down and just kicking a counter pose. Maybe taking a bridge, which if you do not have a block, you can just graze the back of your heels and inhale, lift. If will or chakrasana is part of your practice, you can do that. Or once again, my favorite, coming back to my block and just bringing it right underneath my tailbone, my glutes, and just resting here. Just feeling my hips and my glutes and my back totally relax on the block. It's absolutely delightful. A couple more breaths. And then gently we're going to remove the block. Draw your legs in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And then bring your arms out like a big T and just lower the knees to the right, shifting your head to the left. Relax the fingers and the toes. If you want to bring that right hand to the thighs, you can. And just slowing back down. Finding this nice spinal twist. Inhale back through center. Exhale, lower the knees to the left. And just shift your head to the right. Thinking now of being more passive. Relaxing the muscles, softening the whole entire body. Inhale back through center, and your choice if you want to take any last minute movements, go ahead.
Or from here, start to find our final resting shape. It'll look different for each and every one of us. Maybe it's on your back or on your side in a fetal position, on your belly, wherever it's at. And see if you can get more of your body on the earth. So wherever and however you're laying, you just want that connection, that feeling of being held by the earth, that groundedness. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And sigh it out. Relaxing all the muscles in your face. Letting your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Unclenching the jaw. Softening the nape of the neck and the whole entire body. And knowing that this shape right here, Shavasana, is the most important shape of all. This is the place where you're with your thoughts. You're with your feelings, you're with your body, and you stay here with them. You stay present. You allow the body to relax, but you are awake and aware. And you find that place of meditation, reminding yourself, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. I'm going to leave you here, so stay as long as you like. But thank you so much for joining me this morning, and I wish you a beautiful, blessed day. Namaste.